All right, Tuesday evening time for Weather Geeks. Hope you had a good Tuesday, everyone. It was a day much like yesterday. It was kind of a rerun, in fact. We had the hazy skies with the wildfire smoke overhead, and it was a very chilly start and a cool afternoon overall. Here's a look at some approximate low temperatures from our local weather sensors this morning. Some of the colder spots touched 40. Generally, the average was about 42 for the low temperatures across our region this morning. That's what we did at the airport officially earlier on today. Notice Du Bois over in west central PA got down to 38, Pittsburgh 45. It was our coolest start since early June across our area. 67 was the high this afternoon, 6 degrees below the average. Of course, no rain today. Where we are for the month, after some big rains earlier in the month, 4.56 halfway through the month of September. We're not going to add anything to those totals, it looks like, for the next week. As far as temperatures go this month, yesterday and today, of course, the coolest days we've had so far this month, and our monthly, or our temperature average through the first half of the month, I should say, is running 2.3 degrees above the average, thanks in large part to the very warm weather that we had 1 week ago. All right, time lapse from this morning, pretty cool. And today we had our little bit of fog in some of the river valleys this morning. And then, of course, we had a very hazy, smoky sunrise once again. The haze stuck around for much of the day. The smoke layer probably was a little bit thinner at times today than it was yesterday. The sky was a little bluer at times, but still, of course, this was a big factor. Thankfully, we're not breathing in this stuff. This is all stuff that's up above our heads by a good distance, generally between 10 and 25,000 feet above our heads. Out in the western U.S., California, Oregon, Washington, places like that, it's down at ground level in addition to being elevated. For us, though, this is very elevated and not a health risk for our region, and most of the eastern U.S., kind of the same idea. Now, we're going to be dealing with this smoke in the sky for one more day on Wednesday, but our cold front on Thursday is going to sweep a lot of this away, and so a much cleaner air mass, more pristine-looking air mass will come our way Friday and Saturday. The skies might try to turn a little bit hazy again by Sunday, but certainly Friday and Saturday should be a lot better looking than the last couple of days. We'll talk more about the cool down that's coming at the end of the week coming up. In the meantime, quick trip down to the tropics. Sally is barely moving. This thing still really hasn't made landfall yet, moving north at 2 miles per hour. Category 1 Sally is a big-time rain producer, and its slow movement is not helping matters at all, with this thing crawling off to the north, southern Mississippi, southern Alabama, western panhandle of Florida, and eventually into Georgia and the Carolinas. They're in for a lot of rain, probably 5 to 10 inches plus in some places. This is going to be a miss for us, though. Aside from a sprinkle here on Thursday, we are going to be high and dry. Rerun again on Wednesday, although it's going to be warmer Wednesday afternoon. We'll get into the mid-70s. Here's our next weather maker. It's this front. Maybe a stray sprinkle with this. That is it. Sky should clear from north to south before the afternoon is through. And boy, what a change. If you think it's been cool the last couple of days, we're talking 63 for the high Friday and Saturday. Overnight lows are going to be a story as well. This cooler air mass is going to descend and set up shop for a few days, but this is not some sort of a permanent thing. We're not just going straight into October. In fact, the longer range is looking warmer and warmer. But we've got 2 mornings coming up in which we might be talking about patchy frost in some of the colder valleys, especially in Pennsylvania, especially once you get east of I-79 in Mercer County and Lawrence County, and out towards Clearfield and Du Bois and Clarion, maybe Slippery Rock, places like that. Those places probably have a somewhat better chance of seeing temperatures maybe slipping down into the mid-30s Saturday morning and again Sunday morning as well. Temperatures, again, only recovering to the low 60s on Saturday and Sunday morning, especially in western PA. It looks awfully chilly. But the longer range trends are warmer and warmer. So as we wrap up the month of September here in the 8 to 14 day outlook, the last stretch of September looks quite a bit warmer than the current regime and the regime we're going to be in as we head towards the end of the week and into the weekend. So if you're not ready to give up on summer just yet, hang in there. We've got warmer days ahead. It's not going to be pool weather, but we're going to see plenty of 70s coming up. I'm not even going to be surprised if we have some lower 80s in our future before September and the first couple of days of October are through. All right, I am through with Weather for Weather Geeks on this Tuesday evening. Thanks as always for watching, everyone, and have a great rest of your night.